The Mets take on the Blue Jays, 3:07 p.m. Eastern start time. The Blue Jays are minus 155, totals 9.5. We're hitting at 83% in our last 14 extra daily picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. Access to those exclusive premium sports picks costs just $2.99. We're also 3-0 with a push in our last 4 crowd pleaser teasers on that site as well. For more information on how you can access this exclusive premium content, the link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. David Peterson's projected on the bump for the Mets. Hyun-Jin Ryu for the Blue Jays. Now Ryu's 3-1 on the season, 3.19 ERA, 1.15 WHIP. Ryu struck out 52 batters in just 48 innings of work. The Jays have won their last 3 games where Ryu made the start. They've also won 4 out of their last 6 ball games and rank in the top 10 in hits on average per game at home. Randall Grichuk's knocked in 27 RBI. Kayvan Biggio's also got a 371 on-base percentage on the season. The Blue Jays have won 4 out of their last 6 meetings with a member of the NL East. And speaking of which, David Peterson takes the mound for the New York Mets today. 17 walks in just over 31 innings of work. He's got a 4.26 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP. The Mets rank in the top 10 in the league in most hits allowed per game. 214 win percentage as the underdog. They're currently 4 games below 500, and they find themselves in second to last place in the NL East. And when it comes to the total in this one, 4 out of Toronto's last 6 head-to-head meetings with the Mets got over the number. 4 out of Ryu's last 6 starts also got over the line. 3 out of Peterson's last 4 starts for the Mets got over the total themselves. So with all that said and done, give me the Blue Jays winning this one straight up and the over 9.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick time out and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's MLB baseball action. Happy Sunday to you guys. Hopefully you're having a fantastic weekend thus far. Now, before we go ahead and move on and dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, I just have to quickly remind you once again that we are hitting at 83% in our last 14 extra daily picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. That membership costs just $2.99. We're also hitting at 3-0 with a push in our last 4 crowd pleaser teasers on that site as well. For more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the Angels Rockies, 3:10 p.m. East. The Angels are minus 160 on the road, totals 12 and a hook. Ryan Castellani for the Rockies, Andrew Heaney for the Angels. Now LA, despite being heavily favored in this one, they're winning just 30% of their ball games away from home. They're also failing to cash in on the run line in nearly 66% of those road contests. The Angels are in the top 5 in most runs allowed per contest, bottom 10 in road scoring. Andrew Heaney's got a 4.04 ERA, and the Angels have lost him 4 out of his last 6 starts. The Angels have the second fewest wins in the American League with 19. They're taking on a Rockies club who's won 2 out of their last 3 games, where Ryan Castellani made the start. The Rockies are in the top 10 in hits on average per game, top 5 in home scoring. Charlie Blackmon leads the club in hits, RBI, and just about everything else. This guy pretty much does it all. He's batting, he's batting .329, which ranks 8th in Major League Baseball. He's also knocked in 36 RBI and has an on-base percentage just 12 points shy of 400. And as a matter of fact, Charlie ranks in the top 10 in the big leagues and runs batted in. Now, total-wise, 8 out of Colorado's last 10 head-to-head meetings with the Angels stayed under the posted total. 4 out of Colorado's last 5 ball games also stayed under the number. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, we're looking at a Los Angeles Angels team who saw 4 out of their last 5 stay under the line themselves. Give me the Underdog Rockies plus 1.5 and the under 12 and a hook in that game. Next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Mariners D-backs, 4:10 p.m. Eastern start time. The D-backs are the $1.50 favorite, totals 9 runs. Luke Weaver for the D-backs, Justin Dunn for the Mariners. Dunn's 3-1 on the season with 25 strikeouts. The Mariners have won 7 out of their last 10, and that's going to include a 7-3 victory over the Diamondbacks yesterday. Seattle's also won 8 out of their last dozen at Chase Field. They're in the top 10 in the league in fewest hits allowed per contest. They're also 3-0 straight up in their last 3 Justin Dunn starts. Now, Kyle Lewis is batting .292, 9 homers, 23 RBI, and Kyle Seager's also hit 7 home runs and knocked in 33. They're taking on an Arizona team who has the second fewest wins in the National League themselves. They're just 17-30 on the season, good for a win percentage of just .362. The D-backs are in the bottom 10 in the league in scoring on average per game, top 3 in most walks allowed. And speaking of walks, Luke Weaver's walked 14 batters already on the season. He's just 1-6 on the year with a 7.12 ERA and a 1.66 WHIP. The D-backs have lost their last 4 straight games where Weaver made the start. Arizona's also dropped 8 out of their last 11 home games. Now, total-wise, 3 out of Weaver's last 4 starts stayed under the posted total. Arizona's also gone 4-2 to the under in their last 6 versus the AL West. And the Mariners, on the other side, they saw their last 3 straight Justin Dunn starts stay under the number themselves. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the Underdog Mariners plus 1.5 and the under 9 runs in that game. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today or sign up for a membership, just keep in mind we bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And that's all kind of lined up and detailed in the terms and conditions right before you click the purchase button. So once again, if you were deciding to get a package here today, you're going to get billed here on the 13th. And then you'll get billed again on October 1st. And then following that, it's just an auto bill cycle of the first of every month. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Once again, you'll get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And that's all laid out and detailed in the terms and conditions right on that page before you click the purchase button. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me. Most importantly, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Hopefully you have time to catch a little baseball today. I know that the NFL is kicking off here today, so we're going to have a lot of sports action. It feels great to kind of be back in the mix. We got NFL and Major League Baseball in full swing together, and of course we have the NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs, which normally don't happen this time of year, but it's all good. Got a lot of sports going on. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.